Want to speak real Norwegian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at norwegianclass101.com.
Dessert. 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 Har du plass til dessert? Har du plass til dessert? Do you have room for dessert? In Norwegian, we have an expression, dessertmage, which literally means the dessert stomach. Or in other words, there's always room for dessert. In Norway, people really like sjokoladekake, chocolate cake. There are also a lot of different types of traditional Norwegian desserts, like krumkake or marengs. Yeah, you should look it up if you want to have some good sweets while you're in Norway. Kokk. Kokk. Chef. Kokk. Chef. Jeg en kokk. Jeg kokken. I'm the chef. Hurtigmat. Hurtigmat. Fast food. Hurtigmat. Fast food. Hurtigmat ikke så bra for kroppen. Hurtigmat ikke så bra for kroppen. Fast food isn't good for the body. Norwegians actually love hurtigmat. One of the most popular types of food you can buy in the stores is, for instance, a pizza called Grandiosa, which is a very boring pizza with almost nothing on it. Restaurant. 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 Denne restauranten liker jeg. Denne restauranten liker jeg. I like this restaurant. In Norway, it's not that cheap to dine out, so a lot of Norwegians just make their food at home. Regning. Regning. Bill. Regningen. Bill. Kan vi få regningen, du snill? Kan vi få regningen, du snill? Can we have the bill, please? Det var en flott kveld. Det var en flott kveld. That was a great evening. Det var en flott kveld. That was a great evening. This is also a phrase you can use very easily with friends or, yeah, anybody you had a good time with. Jeg ringer deg. Jeg ringer deg. I'll call you. Jeg ringer deg. I'll call you. Well, in some cases, if it hadn't been such a great evening, this might be an excuse to never talk again, so just be aware of that. If the night was successful, I think most people would probably ask when they would be able to meet again, like, oh, this has been a really nice evening, do you want to hang out again next week or something? But I'll call you. Maybe he won't. Jeg kan kjøre deg hjem. Jeg kan kjøre deg hjem. I'll drive you home. Jeg kan kjøre deg hjem. I'll drive you home. In Norway, taxis are quite expensive, so if you found somebody who is willing to drive you home, then you're lucky. If it's a good person, of course. Når skal vi møtes i morgen? Når skal vi møtes i morgen? What time shall we meet tomorrow? Når skal vi møtes i morgen? What time shall we meet tomorrow? As you might know, Norway has very short work hours. So even during the weekdays, it is easy to meet up after work. And since it's during the summer, it's usually light outside until very late. So you might want to go out in the nature, maybe do some barbecue or something. Anything is possible. Kan vi møtes igjen? Kan vi møtes igjen? Can I see you again? Kan vi møtes igjen? Can I see you again? Well, if somebody asks you this question, then you've probably made a good impression. Good job. Jeg kommer til å telle til 3. Jeg kommer til å telle til 3. I'm gonna count to 3. Jeg kommer til å telle til 3. I'm gonna count to 3. Well, you know you've probably done something not too good if your parents use this phrase with you, so be careful. Stop. 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 So me and my brother would sometimes get into fights, and I would have to tell him to stop å lugge, which means stop pulling my hair. Hva sa du? Hva sa du? What did you say? Hva sa du? What did you say? Well, this is a very versatile phrase. I mean, you can use it every time somebody says something and you couldn't hear it properly. It's like, hva sa du? But then again, a lot of Norwegians just say, hæ? Jeg tuller ikke. Jeg tuller ikke. I'm not kidding. Jeg tuller ikke. I'm not kidding. Tuller du? Are you kidding? Jeg tuller ikke. I'm not kidding. Slå av TV-en nå. Slå av TV-en nå. Turn the TV off now. Slå av TV-en nå. Turn off the TV now. Well, I'm sure this is a phrase all of us have heard some point in life. It's so tempting just to sit in and watch Netflix or whatever. Yeah, it's not always too tempting to turn the TV off and go out. Lillehammer. Lillehammer Olympic Arena. Man kan stå på ski i Lillehammer. Man kan stå på ski i Lillehammer. One can ski in the Lillehammer Olympic Arena. If you visit Lillehammer, which is the name of a Norwegian city, you can also check out Hunderfossen. It's a family park with some huge troll statues and a lot of fun for the kids. Prekestolen. The Pulpit Rock. Prekestolen på toppen av et fjell. Prekestolen på toppen av et fjell. The Pulpit Rock is on the top of a mountain. Actually, this is one of the most beautiful places Norway has to offer. Tom Cruise visited the Pulpit Rock just last year for his new Mission Impossible 6 movie. So if you want to see what it looks like, you should check that out. Vigelandsparken. Vigeland Park. I Vigelandsparken det mange statuer. I Vigelandsparken det mange statuer. In the Vigeland Park, there are a lot of statues. The most famous statue in Vigelandsparken is called Sinnataggen, which is just translated to an angry boy. So it's basically just a really angry boy standing there. If you have time, please go ahead and see it for yourself. Nidarosdomen. Nidaros Cathedral. Nidarosdomen ligger nord i landet. Nidarosdomen ligger nord i landet. The Nidaros Cathedral is located north of the country. Nidarosdomen is located in Trondheim, the third biggest city in Norway. Nidarosdomen is the burial place of an ancient Norwegian king, and it is also the northernmost medieval cathedral in the world, so it might be interesting to check out if you're in Trondheim. Vikingmuseet, the Viking Ship Museum. Vikingmuseet har mange vikingskip. Vikingmuseet har mange vikingskip. The Viking Ship Museum has many Viking ships on display. This is also a typical place to visit for school kids. And my class also went to the Viking Museum once to see, to learn more about the Norwegian Viking heritage. If you find yourself visiting Oslo, this is probably one of the places you wouldn't want to miss out on. Undersøke kostnadene. To research the costs. Jeg skal undersøke kostnadene først. Jeg skal undersøke kostnadene først. I'll research the costs first. Yeah, it might be a good idea to do some research about the costs before going to Norway, or you might get yourself a shock. Bestille overnatting. To book accommodations. Skal vi bestille overnatting sammen? Skal vi bestille overnatting sammen? Shall we book accommodations together? If you're going to Norway and you want to experience something spectacular when it comes to accommodation, you might want to visit the north of Norway, where you can try to sleep in a snow hotel, for instance. There are many interesting alternatives out there. Få et internasjonalt førerkort. To obtain an international driving license. Du må søke om et internasjonalt førerkort før du drar. Du må søke om et internasjonalt førerkort før du drar. You have to obtain an international driving license before you leave. Well, it will definitely be easier to get around in Norway if you have an international driving license. But there are trains and buses available as well for the major tourist destinations. So don't despair if you cannot get one. Pakke. To pack. Jeg ferdigpakket. Jeg ferdigpakket. I'm finished packing. Since Norway is located in the north, you might want to bring some warm clothes just in case, even during the summer. But on the other hand, you might get surprised that it's quite hot in Norway during the summer as well, so you might not need it. But then on the other hand, if you're unlucky with the weather, you'll definitely regret not having brought warm clothes. Kjøpe reiseforsikring. To buy travel insurance. Det viktig å kjøpe reiseforsikring. Det viktig å kjøpe reiseforsikring. It is important to buy travel insurance. Well, yeah, I actually experienced getting into an accident surfing in Bali many years ago, and if I didn't have a travel insurance back then, it would have cost me a fortune. So whatever you do, please don't forget to buy your travel insurance. Gå til dyreparken. Gå til dyreparken. To go to the zoo. Gå til dyreparken. To go to the zoo. Kan vi gå til dyreparken neste søndag? Kan vi gå til dyreparken neste søndag? Can we go to the zoo next Sunday? Again, Norway is a small country, so there's not that many options if you want to see the zoo. But there is one down in Kristiansand, which is probably where you would like to go if you want to see animals for a while in Norway. Gå på picnic. Gå på picnic. To have a picnic. Gå på picnic. To have a picnic. La oss ha en picnic. La oss ha en picnic. Let's have a picnic. It is very nice to be outside in Norway during the summer when it's nice and hot and have a picnic with your friends. So yeah, if you have the chance, definitely go for a picnic. Spise middag og se en film. Spise middag og se en film. To have a dinner and see a movie. Spise middag og se en film. To have dinner and see a movie. Vil du spise middag og se en film? Vil du spise middag og se en film? Do you want to have a dinner and watch a movie? This is a great idea for a date. You can never go wrong with a movie and dinner, unless it's a horrible movie. Ta en fergetur. Ta en fergetur. To take a ferry ride. Ta en fergetur. To take a ferry ride. Jeg vet om en veldig koselig fergetur langs fjorden. Jeg vet om en veldig koselig fergetur langs fjorden. I know of a very nice ferry ride along the fjord. And if you want to see the fjords, there's a trip called Norway in a Nutshell, which is a very nice ferry ride along the fjords. Gå på stranden. Gå på stranden. To walk on the beach. Gå på stranden. To walk on the beach. Vil du gå på stranden? Vil du gå på stranden? Do you want to walk on the beach? Norway has mostly rocky beaches, but there are some good sandy beaches out there as well. So yeah, you can still get a nice walk on the beach if you visit Norway.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.